Unconfirmed reports indicate that the proposed Layo asphalt plant is now in operation. Kyrie News has learned that testing of machines took place yesterday and the actual commencement of the plant could begin on Saturday. Meantime, residents of Layo continue to express concerns about the construction of the asphalt plant, which they say is hazardous to their community. Kyrie News spoke to one of the residents, Dave Laura, yesterday.
Well, personally, I'm very disappointed in the whole situation because, this asphalt plant is going to affect our lives, and it looks like I would have to say that the government hands have been tied for some time and it's still tight, and it looks like the government has put Mr. Jack Galakan above the community of Layo, and that's what I feel right now, because that is going to really have some serious implications on the community of Layo as far as our river is concerned, our fishing industry is concerned. You know that Layo is one of the major areas for the TTV, for the TTV, and we have a TTV festival.
Laura says he's not against the construction of an asphalt plant for Dominica. However, the location is not suitable. He says it could have implications on tourism in the area.
And that asphalt plant, the location is just wrong. We are not saying that we are against the development of the country as far as roads and infrastructure is concerned. But the asphalt plant, the location of the asphalt plant, it is just ridiculous. That you can take an asphalt plant, put it right across an adventure park, a tourist attraction site. The tourists is coming down to that very same river doing kayaking. And even the tourists themselves are saying that this thing is ridiculous. Some days back I was passing on my way home from work, and I took that smell of coal ash. That scent is so disturbing, I don't know why is it that is. That is the location for this asphalt plant. But it looks like I have to say that Mr. Jack Galakan gets his way as far as everything is concerned in this country. And we are left stranded, and we are left all alone to fend for ourselves. And that is my opinion on that matter. As far as taking it to another level, it's a legal battle that has to, I think that the committee and the community has to pursue. Because I have seen that personally, there are soldiers that every night is guarding this asphalt plant.
Kyrie News has since learned that the matter could go to court sometime today. Acting Police Chief Cyril Carret is commending efforts of the Optimist Club of Dominica at ensuring traffic safety. The Optimist Club of Roseau, together with other Optimist clubs around the world, observe Respect for Law Week during the month of May. The club is also promoting safety while driving and has started its awareness campaign of no cell phone use while driving.
As traffic accidents really are not traffic accidents. They are traffic collisions. An accident is indeed an accident, something that is unavoidable. A collision is where you're driving and then due to your negligence, you collide. So you have collision and you have accidents. You walk in there, you didn't intend to stump your toe, you stump your toe. That is an accident. So a lot of those things we're having can be avoided. And we are really happy to have you on board with us. And we just hope that more organizations really would collaborate with the police in the fight against crimes, to ensure that the laws of Dominica are maintained and that we enjoy the peace that we really want to see in Dominica. I think you are doing a tremendous job.
Meantime, a no-phone zone day will be launched in Dominica. President of the club, Jermaine Joel Japierre, says drivers are now being encouraged to take a no-phone pledge.
Because safety is our responsibility, our activities will not end on Friday. On June 3rd, it is our intention, along with officers from the police force, to use the television program from all angles to educate the general public on how each one of us can make road safety our responsibility. June 4th will also mark the first ever observation of the No Phone Zone Day in Dominica. The Dominica Police Force will partner with the Optimist Club of Roseau in its safety campaign as part of its Safety on Wheels program, where the focus is on awareness of the dangers of driving while using a mobile phone. Drivers in Dominica are encouraged to make their vehicles no phone zones on that day and to take the No Phone Zone pledge. The pledge is available from members of the Optimist Club, and we have already started distributing the pledge to drivers. Drivers are encouraged to sign and keep the copy of the pledge to remind them. And what the pledge does, it is asks them to commit to not texting or using the phone while driving, and to pull over to a secure location if they need to make a call.
Two law enforcement officers were also recognized by the Optimist Club of Roseau for their outstanding contribution in the sector. They are Sergeant Antonia Moses and Constable Jack Jackson. Kaiwi News will bring you more in a subsequent newscast. The $22 million Petro-Caribe-funded Pirit Soufriere to Rosalie Link Road project is said to be at a standstill. According to reports, workers may have packed up and left due to a huge rock obstructing the project. United Workers' Party candidate for the Pirit Soufriere constituency, Bernard Wilshire, says the start of the road project, which commenced during the general elections, was politically motivated.
Well, I had warned the people, but maybe they didn't believe me. I lost heavily in Pirit Soufriere. And the people all trooped all dutifully and obediently trooped into the polling booth stations to vote for Mr. Skerrit and his candidate. Well, Kisha, Oli se bulldozer actuellement, Oli se bakoa, Oli se truckla, Oli se moun la ka travaille le chimea. Pas di moun la, non, Kisha? As soon as the election was finished, Kisha, se moun la point ba yo. Yo point tout ba yo, yo ale fè chimea yo. Ou tan mwen, yo point ba yo ale fè chimea yo. E vous savez ça yo di? Yo di yo join yon go wash. E yo pas fè yo wash sa, go wash. Konsi yo party, as if they didn't know the stone was there. Everybody has known that stone is there. So that only proves my point, that they had no intention of doing that road. That just because the election was coming and I had written that letter to warn the people about their hypocrisy and their treachery, just because I'd done that, they quickly gone and got Petro-Carib interfering in our election, our political thing in Dominica, got them to announce they're going to give them 22 million pounds. They had no intention of making any road. And as soon, of course, as the people had got their votes, what did they do? They pulled off all their stuff and telling the people, well, they have to go back and see about this stone, this big stone there. They meet a big stone, they don't know what to do with it, so they're going to check and see, and when they come up with a solution, they'll come back. Well, everybody knew that stone was there, Kisha, and if they were serious, you understand, they would have made plans already right from the very start to deal with that stone, because there are ways you can deal with that rock. There's no doubt about it. There are always you can deal. It's an obstacle in the way, yes, but there are ways you can deal with that rock to make a road, to complete that road.
Mr. Wilshire says the completion of the road project would be of great convenience for the residents and the public.
Government promised the people of Pirit Soufriere that road, the link road between Pirit Soufriere and Rosalie. Actually, it really is a necessary thing for those people there. Because really without it, they're living in a cul-de-sac, a dead end. When you reach there, vas aller plus loin. And that is having quite an impact, an effect upon their chances in life, upon the quality of their community, because they're isolated. And it's also very inconvenient for them, because to get to Roseau, for example, they have to go all the way to Castle Bruce, then take that Castle Road all the way to the Castle Bruce Junction, and then to make their road thing to Roseau. Whereas if that road was open, frankly, it's about a 10-minute drive to Rosalie, the Rosalie Bridge, the bridge of the Rosalie River, and from there they can go to Roseau, go to La Plaine, or wherever they want. The road will also be very convenient for children, because don't forget the secondary school for the area is in Castle Bruce. Now it's exactly the same thing, because you have children coming from La Plaine and those places, and they've got to go all the way up there to the to the Pocasset Junction, and then go all the way down the Makes a journey far longer for them.